Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings. Guess what? Today is a new day. My future, my choice. I will jump. I will land. I will succeed. Let me say that again. Today is a new day. My future, my choice. I will jump. I will land. I will succeed. Have we had anyone here who has jumped before? Any kind of jump? Okay, well, give yourselves a hand for being a jumper. All right, all right. In some areas, I'm called a jumpologist, And part of this has to do with the fact that we all have areas in our life where we should be jumping. We all have areas in our life where we should be jumping. And today, I'm going to talk about jumping into your greatness, jumping into your greatness with three powerful words. I accept me. I accept me. Say that with me. I accept me. One more time. I accept me. So I'm going to just take you on a little trip right now, just back a few years to an elementary school in Flint, Michigan, Ralph J. Bunch. I was a little girl. My parents sent me to elementary school with my little briefcase, my little plastic briefcase, and told me I could be anything I want to be. I could do anything I want to do. But when I entered those doors, I was met with bullying. I had food put in my hair. I had threats of cutting my hair. I was pushed down in the snow, and the list goes on and on. Anyone here ever been bullied? Yeah. So it's not just me. What I wanted, though, more than anything, sometimes we have those things where there's just something that we want more than anything, and we just think about it all the time, that one thing. That one thing I wanted was to be accepted, I wanted people to want to be kind to me, And one of the things that I have, basically a statistic, is that there are like 40 million people that have been diagnosed in the United States with some kind of anxiety or depression disorder. 40 million people. Now, those are only the ones that have been diagnosed, because some of us are walking around here undiagnosed, right? During that, part of what I found is that a lot of people have anxiety, they have depression, because they want someone to be kind to them. That's it. They want someone to be kind. And so when I look at that, and I also look at the statistic that there is this thing called cortisol. And come to find out, people who are kind, there's the various levels of cortisol and a number of other chemicals that make them live longer. And I really want to go back and say, if you were kind to me, you'd actually live longer. But that probably wouldn't go down very well. But that would be something I would want to go back and do. So I'm saying all that to say that kindness matters. Kindness matters. And part of it is that you need to be kind to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to accept yourself. You do. I do. We all do. So as I have grown to know the word jump, part of it has to do with the fact that it's spelled J-U-M-P. And part of that is that I say, just use my power, just use my power, just use my power. We all have power. We all have greatness inside of us. We all do. But when I was 4 years old, when I was in kindergarten with that little plastic briefcase, that really affected me, because it went on through elementary school, junior high school, and even into adulthood. Actually, I'm about to be 56 next month. Up until age, yes. It was not until age 50 that I had to take back the acceptance of myself with two words. I said, no more. No more. No more. No more will I accept people saying cruel things to me. No more will I accept people maybe not even appreciating my light and not deserving my light. No more. And that was when I had to say, I accept me. I had to activate my unique freedom formula. We all have a unique freedom formula. We all do. And what I want to do today is explain how I had to apply this to my own life and how I help people today. There's 3 parts to that formula. Number 1, evaluate. Number 2 is evict. Number 3 is elevate. So we have evaluate, evict, and elevate. During the evaluation phase, I had to evaluate my faith in myself and my faith in God. I had to evaluate my focus. I was focusing on the negativity. I wasn't focusing on what my parents said, that I can be anything I want to be and I can do anything I want to do. I didn't focus on that. I focused on the negativity and the darkness as opposed to the light. Step 2 is evict. We need to evict the fears and fibs. Fears and fibs. Everybody say that. Fears and fibs. Yes, yes. Now the word fear, a lot of people have heard, false evidence appearing real, right? You've heard that? Well, I have a different definition of fear. The definition I have is FEAR. Fresh energy awaiting reset. Let me say that again. Fear is fresh energy awaiting reset. Because when you're fearful, your heart is going. Your stomach is jittery and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's about to happen. But when you're excited, you have adrenaline, dopamine, all of those different things, and your heart flutters and your stomach is jittering and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So what you can do is shift, transform, and metamorphosize. I want to stop right there. I love the word metamorphosize, okay? You need to do that and use that fear and transform it and shift. Let's use your hands. Come on, let's shift that energy. You're going to shift it, shift it, shift it in order to make it excitement, in order to make it excitement. And then the fibs, there's mind trash, there's all these different things, and even today for people that are going to be on this stage, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, is this gonna happen, am I gonna fall off the stage? You're gonna have like all these different things. Shut it down, smash it, evict it, evict it. Now the word evict is not a word that is just like this calm word, oh, I'm going to evict it. No, evict it. Evict it. Smash that trash. Step 3 is elevate. Elevate. We need to elevate our minds and elevate our thinking in order to put in place our own unique freedom formula. We all have one. My greatness is not your greatness. My level of greatness is not your level of greatness. We are all put here on earth for a reason, and we all have greatness inside of us. We also all have awesome inside of us. We do, we do. So I say to you today, what is it that you need to do to jump? What is it that you've been doing that you've been playing small? I hid my light. I had many accomplishments, but I hid my light. I didn't talk about my accomplishments because of how it would make other people feel, because of things that were coming back to me. I hid it. So yes, I do have a degree in engineering. Yes, I have done missions trips and organized missions in a number of countries. I've actually spoken and trained in over 25 countries. Yes, now I have a radio show that's heard in over 40 countries. Yes, not this outfit, but I do sew and design my own clothing without patterns. Yes, I love to cook without recipes, and it's enjoyed by hundreds and thousands of people. I cook for the homeless every first Saturday, not so much now because of COVID, but for 200 to 300 people every first Saturday. That is my honor. It's a part of our nonprofit, but it's my honor to cook for the homeless and families in need. My own recipes. And the list goes on and on and on. And why is that? When I was a little girl, when I went to school with that little briefcase and was met with bullying, I then turned inward. I turned to my studies. I turned to music. I turned to dance. I love to dance. I want to do a little twirl up here, but I don't want anything to happen, okay? But I turned inward. So what I had to do was take all of that and apply all of that inward into living out loud. Not just have it inward. But the thing was, every single thing that I laid my hands on, I excelled. And what did that do? It caused more jealousy, more envy, more people talking about me. But at age 50, there was something that happened that shifted me, that I had to say no more. And I had to say those 3 words, I accept me. It gets me choked up even just to think about it, because it was such a pivotal moment for me, and that I can now just do my dance. I can do whatever I want. And you know how some older people, they say whatever they want, do whatever. Well, I'm not that age, but now I am at the age where I am going to have where I live out loud each and every day. Each and every day. So I say to you again, each of you, and each of you, where is it in your life that you need to jump? Where is it in your life that you need to live out loud? Where is it in your life that you need to say no more? I had those 2 words. You may have 2 other words, or it may be a whole sentence or paragraph. But the thing is to do it for yourself so that you can say, I accept me. Today is a new day. My future, my choice. I will jump. I will land. I will succeed. And I will keep jumping and jumping and jumping each and every day until I soar. Will you? My name is Krystylle Richardson. I thank you.